Hi guys, so in today's video I'll be sharing with you all how I improved my handwriting. So this video was very much requested. Now I'm not going to tell you guys that my handwriting is the best and that. My handwriting is pretty moderate. If I had to give myself a rating out of 10, I would give myself 6 to 7. So my handwriting wasn't like this always. Obviously I had to work on it. Previously, I have uploaded 2 videos about how to improve your handwriting and how to improve your Hindi handwriting, which I'll be linking in the description box below. So do not forget to check it out. But yeah, as you can see over here, this is how my handwriting currently looks like. And I've used blank papers to make these notes. So obviously the handwriting changes when you write it in ruled paper. It's much better. But I thought of helping you guys out on how you can also improve your handwriting. So getting started with the tools that you'll use. So obviously pen is the most obvious thing. You have different kinds of pens. Here there's the ballpoint pen, which is very affordable, very cheap, and a lot of people prefer to use it. Then you have your classic gel pen that I absolutely love. Now you should always go for a gel pen no matter what. Do not use a ballpoint pen. I repeat, do not use a ballpoint pen. Then you have your liquid ink pens like this one, or a rollerball pen as well. This is the Trimax or Maxtron, I don't know. And then you also have your ink pen. Then this one is one of my favorite. It's a micro tip pen from Uniball, a very sharp tip. So yeah, preferably go for something that is more like gel based. Gel pens are very smooth, and because they're smooth, they glide on very easily, unlike ballpoint pens. So I would prefer to go for a gel pen. If you are comfortable with liquid ink pens or pens that are thicker, you can go ahead with that, but start off with something that is light. The next basic thing is the grip of your pen. Now, how to hold a pen is very, very important. Now, a lot of people must be like, what is she talking about? Like, obviously we know how to hold a pen, but I have seen so many people who either hold the pen too close to the tip of the pen, or they literally curve the entire hand. Now, a lot of people who are lefty will relate to it. They curve their hand to write, which is very, very wrong. There are obviously different ways how you can hold your pen, but there's one of the most common ways, that is to open your thumb and your first finger and then hold the pen and let the pen rest on your index finger or the middle finger. So that is the most common and the best way. That way you don't even, kind of get hurt, nor does your thumb pain. So try out some different ways to get a grip of your pen and then start on working on your handwriting. Also, make sure that you do not hold the pen very close to the tip. It should always be a little far away. The next thing that you are supposed to do is write alphabets. Now, obviously there are different types of handwriting, cursive, block lettering, but prefer something that is very close to your current handwriting. If you want to write cursive, write it, and honestly cursive is very easy. It's great for speed, and block letter is good if you like a little bit of more neatness. Now here I'm practicing both the alphabets for you guys, like the block letter and the cursive. I personally prefer cursive. Now writing the alphabets out for a really, really long time is very, very good. I till date practice writing alphabets because you have to make sure that your alphabets match. It shouldn't be one A is different and then the other A is different. No, all the alphabets should match, and you should always practice the capital letters and the small letters both, which is the lowercase and the uppercase. Now I want to clear out some basic mistakes. Now when you write these both kind of Fs, obviously both of them are true, but prefer the normal F. Same thing goes for R. Both of them are correct, but do not go for the R on the right hand side. It looks very shabby, trust me. The next one is I. I have seen so many people who like to put a dash over the I instead of dot, which is very, very wrong. Do not do that. Same thing goes for T. Do not just simply put a dash. Do the proper alphabet how it is supposed to be done. And then also for your capital letters like Z and P, where capital and small, both of them are almost same. So you should know how to distinguish between them. This is my book where I've literally practiced hours and hours of writing the letters. And believe me, this is the best way that you can improve your handwriting. I know a lot of people will say like, this is a kindergarten method, but That is how you can improve it. Once you kind of get a grip of writing these alphabets, then you can start writing sentences. And obviously you can prefer writing it on a template, but I just write it anyway. And I not only practice cursive writing, but I also practice block letters because I have interest in both types of handwriting and I like to experiment a lot. So I keep on practicing. Now, a lot of people ask how much gap should be there between two words. So there's no such thing as one finger gap. It ideally depends on the kind of handwriting you write. If you write in cursive, the gap should be a little less. That is because when you write in cursive, all the letters are joined together to form a word. There's no space between the letters like in a block letter. So because of that, if you put less space, that'll be fine, like how I'm doing right now. But if you write in block letters, then your space between two words should be bigger, because obviously in block letters, you're not connecting the letters. You're just simply writing it together to form a word. So make sure that. And then the other things like, scribbling and correcting, that is very easy. If you happen to make a mistake, do not scribble over it. Just put a single dash. If you are allowed to use a whitener, that's well and good. But do not go around cutting and, a lot of people have this habit of adding things. So if they forget, they'll add an arrow and they'll write above the paper, which is again very wrong. Instead of doing that, you can simply, put a cut on the line and then write it again instead of, adding that arrow and writing it above. I think it looks very shabby. Overall, the best way you can practice and improve your handwriting is by writing a lot. You can definitely download a couple of templates like I already showed you before. Depends on what kind of a handwriting you want. All you need to do is just Google handwriting templates. If you want cursive, then Google cursive handwriting templates, block letter handwriting templates. Do not go for very fancy handwriting, because your handwriting should also be, legible to the person who is reading it. So go for a handwriting that is very common, very easy to understand. So this was my video on how you guys can improve handwriting and how I have improved my handwriting. I hope you guys like it and find it helpful. If you do, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.